welcome to the gaming stream with our cool new setup. Oh, it says Eddie Liger Power Hour. This isn't the Power Hour, it's the gaming stream, but it's alright. It's alright. I should have worn red today. Looks like we got a red day. Let me just change my lights a bit. Just to match with the... That's not red, so you changed on me. Just to stick with the red theme of the Streamlabs. Please let me know how the music sounds. It may be too loud. I am using a new streaming software that I haven't been using in the past, so please let me know how the audio sounds. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. Obviously, it's a story-based game, so I'd like you to hear the cutscenes too, but just let me know how it is. What's up, level 3 potato? How are you? How art thou? By the way, I got it set up so if you guys send like I don't know, if you follow or subscribe or whatever, it should pop up underneath my visual here. Uh-oh. Also, look, you can't see the load screen. Can't see it. Oh no, what do we do? What do we do? I'll just change myself to the left. I gotta set up my stream deck now too, that'll make that easier, but... Alright, let's jump into it. Enough talk. Enough logistics. We're in the gosh dang Makalania temple. I hope this is working on YouTube. Oh, it is. It is. Okay, we're good. I hope I didn't just ruin the YouTube live. I didn't. I didn't. We're good. We're Gucci. Hold on. I wasn't as prepared as I thought for this. I have to pull something up. Now I'm ready. We're almost halfway done with this game already. We've been grinding. Hello, Comrade Eddie. What's up, Jacob? How are you, man?
There you are.
There you are. Oh, this sounds pretty
So,
quiet.
Lady Una is getting married.
We already watched
You shouldn't
this.
kid around about these things.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, let me know how the volume is.
You're not happy?
The dang tap water is turning to
Nah,
frogs,
it's
communist.
complicated.
I wish. Wasn't there actually like
Say,
some science to
do you know where
the
Yuna
frogs
is?
thing?
I
Like
believe
there were chemicals in some body
she's
of
gone to
water
the
that was
cluster of tribes
causing
with Maester
a certain
Seymour.
species of frog to develop like both sex organs, to become like a mix of a male and a female frog. And Alex Jones read that and was like, they're putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs gay. And everyone thought it sounded ridiculous. But, I mean, pollution is a problem. And the extinction of different species is a huge problem. So, you know, it's not like there aren't chemicals in some of the water that are hurting the frogs. That does happen. Alex Jones is a crazy idiot, but there really were chemicals in some water turning the frogs hermaphroditic. Yeah, right? This guy gets it. Yeah, that's the case with a lot of Alex Jones stuff. Like, I never knew how to handle him as a kid when I was like first getting into online politics. He just seemed crazy, but now I'm like, he was on to like, and a lot of conspiracy theorists are like this. Some of the stuff that they say has a hint of truth in it, or they'll say, you know, one show will have them saying one thing that's true and another thing that's completely ridiculous and false and, you know, hinges on an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, but like they have a hint of truth in what they say, and there's a lot of people who should be class conscious socialists, should be Marxists, who fall into weird conspiracy theory nonsense. And it's our job to pull them out with dialectical and historical materialism. Some people are too far gone. Some people you're never gonna pull out of the Alex Jones rabbit hole. Some people you can though. Most people you can. Some people it just takes time too. Like they gotta. It's easy to fall into conspiracies when you're in school, high school or college, when you don't have as much to do. When you're not working. And then you realize I feel like the main problems are in the workplace, in the economy. Ah! How's the sound, y'all? You probably can't hear anything, can you? Lord Gisco. Hold on, let me turn up the audio a little bit. What's up, man? FF10, you gotta play HOI4. What's HOI4? I like FF10, but my plan was to play FF12 next. There's a lot of religious commentary in this game, but there's less political commentary.
What has happened?
There's a ton of political commentary in Final Fantasy XII. In fact, it's like a Shakespearean-style political drama, where like the main everything to do with the main plot is driven by politics. Like the anti-colonial struggle of Dalmasca. So, that's my favorite Final Fantasy game. Is that an Albed primer? Thought I saw one. The monk should let loose. I agree. Let's party with the monks. 3 Phoenix Downs. Take it. An ether, thanks my guy. An elixir. These guys are so nice. This is why you talk to everybody in an RPG. They'll just give you stuff and let you like rob their homes and break pots. Oh, we can learn about Maester Seymour. There's more to a summoner's duty than destroying sin. Shakespearean games are probably the best games, substance and fun. I agree, like, there's so much substance in Final Fantasy XII. There is in this game, too. But, like, I don't know. 12 is better. Your mic could be a little bit louder. Okay. Let me see what I can do about this. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. What the heck? Stop doing that. Alright. Let me do one more thing here. Audio. Alright, whatever. Maybe I'll just talk louder. What's the deal with the ultra left? Like everything for everyone. Dude, I don't know. Isn't that TikTok guy who's calls everyone a state capitalist? That's just how ultra leftists are. It's just so easy in the United States to be like, you know, I'm a socialist, but I'm gonna condemn the USSR and existing socialist countries and all these places and leaders that the bourgeois propagandists have been piling propaganda on and nonsense on for years and years and years. It's just a really comfortable position to take in the U.S. I'm a Marxist, but I don't support any revolutions. It's just being idealist, and that's what Carlos's new book, The Purity Fetish, is about, that you can get on Midwestern Marx and on our Patreon. We're gonna learn about Seymour. His mind is closed even to me. A Maester of Yevon.
I can feel the flames of darkness.
I can feel the flames of darkness burning in his heart.
He is using Yevon, the Guado, and even the summoners.
How's the audio, y'all? Because I can't really even hear it.
He will
But maybe you
bring
can.
destruction and chaos to Spira. I will leave this world soon, killed by my own son. But I do not fault him.
Ooh, Seymour
because
killed his
I
dad.
was not wise
I'll get to your
enough.
questions after
He has
this
suffered
cutscene, y'all. This is
and
important stuff
become
for our
twisted.
game.
I could not
I
protect,
could not protect him and his mother from the world
and its cruelty. I will accept death as punishment for my deeds. But whoever is watching this, I implore you to stop Seymour.
Wow. So they just let it all out there. Haven't we been placing bets on whether Seymour is a good guy or a bad guy? Alright, well, if you were part of that bet, now you know he killed his own father, and his own dad is begging you to
Where you going?
to stop him.
You
So
saw, didn't you? Seymour's bad news.
But he's a maester.
Nah, fine. Stay here if you want.
Come on, Waka. Let's at least hear him out.
This can't be happening.
kind of a sign that Seymour's not a great dude. I don't know. Looks that way, looks that way. Thank you. Pretend I haven't witnessed that. That's commentary in itself about religion. How people just turn their eyes away from the truth when a leader is doing something terrible. And you kind of see that with the character of Waka too, where he can't even believe that these religious leaders would do something so horrible. You see similar things in the Catholic Church. Like, I actually dated a Catholic girl for a while, and I kept bringing up the priests. I was like, how can you be okay with a church that, you know, where the priests, who apparently have a direct line of communication with God, are doing such terrible things to children? And, you know, a lot of people just kind of turn a blind eye because of the faith and their dedication to it. And that's how dogmatic thinking works. Idealist thinking works. It gets you to overlook reality in order to just maintain your irrational beliefs and work backwards from your conclusion. Alright, so to deal with the ultra left, I already answered that. This is really common in the West. Israel meddling in American affairs is definitely not a conspiracy. They've been doing it for a long time. Oh yeah, it's just like AIPAC, the Israeli lobby, is a really powerful lobby that lobbies on behalf of the state of Israel and for other things. Kamari just knocked that guy out of the way, I guess. That's kind of awesome. Kamari's a G. This game's awesome. But then, I was talking to Carlos about this the other day, but the conspiracy theorists then look at AIPAC, and they're like, aha! It's Jewish people who run the world. And it's like, no. AIPAC is just another giant lobby. There's giant lobbies who work on behalf of the prison industrial complex, the military industrial complex, every industrial complex you can think of. There's a giant lobby that is, you know, writing basically checks as bribes to our politicians, which is completely legal with almost no limits thanks to Citizens United that passed in 2011. But as our friend Diego said when I was getting interviewed on his channel, it's basically like Ancapistan, because we have corporations writing the laws themselves and openly bribing the politicians, and we just call it lobbying. But it's the capitalists. It's the capitalists of every race, gender, ethnicity, religion, whatever. It's not the capitalists of a certain persuasion. It's not, and it certainly isn't just Jewish people, full stop. And it's such an obvious thing, but then there are things like AIPAC and the State of Israel, which are supported by the media, but people don't always draw the correct connections from that.
Please be silent. Lady Yuna prays to the faith.
Can someone let me know how the sound is? Can you hear the game? Gotta read Carlos' book. Absolutely. Please read Carlos' book. It's so worthwhile. It's exactly what the Western American left needs. Did you see the new TikTok I made which showcased some of my new books? I haven't seen it yet, Jacob. I'll check it out as soon as I'm done with this. I saw the one you made dunking on Jordan Peterson recently. We saw a disco sphere. You killed him. Even Oren's pissed. If Oren and Kimari are pissed, you know this guy took it too far.
You knew of these things, did you not?
If Waka's about to turn on the church,
Well then,
they took it too
why have
far.
you come here?
I came to stop you.
I came to stop you.
Let's get his ass. This guy would kill us all right now. He would
came
wipe
to
out our
punish me
entire
then?
party. We should not fight him. Are we going to? I'm seeing David Harvey speak in London at the end of June. Very excited. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. He's been getting a lot better lately too. Like, he was bad on like China-related issues, but Vijay Prashad's been having a great influence on him.
Ah, of course.
He's gone away from a lot of the ultra
Protect the summoner
tendencies.
even at the cost of one's life. The code of the Guardian. How admirable.
Ooh,
Well,
my computer's getting kind of
If
hot.
you're offering your lives, I will have to take them.
It's alright, we'll just keep
Maester
this stream
Seymour.
going for like an hour or so, like
I
we
trust
usually
my
do.
guardians with my life.
And then I'll put my
But
computer
they
in the
are also
fridge.
my friends. I will not stand by and watch them be hurt. I will fight you too.
The game dialogue can be louder, in my opinion.
Alright.
Okay, I thought so.
Maester Seymour!
So be it.
I should just turn it up on my computer too. Thank you for letting me know. The Catholic Church has at least as much influence over institutions and media as Israel, for sure. I mean, and it's not just like Jewish people or even Israeli politicians or oligarchs who are a part of AIPAC, you know, it's any corporation that's profiting off of the state of Israel, who the U.S. is selling millions and millions of dollars in weapons to and subsidizing. So they're pumping $3 billion in money, funding into Israel. And then Israel has all these contracts with Western weapons manufacturers and the Western military-industrial complex. So those military-industrial complex capitalists have a stake in keeping the state of Israel going too. So it's not, or it's a lot of different arms of capital that support the state of Israel. It's just people mistake.
You may be a maester, but I will still
People
fight.
just need that. Not everyone has a scientific analysis of
They
capitalism.
burn with resolve.
The way capital accumulates and concentrates and controls the political system and the media. So they are susceptible to these conspiracy theories. They look at the current system and someone tells them, yeah, it's the Jews. And they're like, oh, maybe it is. But if you have a Marxist, dialectical, materialist scientific understanding of capitalism, you realize it's just the capitalists, it's not the Jews. Which is why Marxism is the ultimate debunk to racism and race-based views of history. Should we take these guys out first? They auto potion $1,000. That ain't good. That ain't good. Oh, we should speed this up. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. One of the new books that I got for my birthday, To Kill a Nation, The Attack on Yugoslavia. I'm already on chapter 5, Love Every Minute. Yes! That book is so good, Jacob. I did the same thing. I went through that book in like, so fast. And I read it, actually I have a signed copy from Parenti, which is one of my prized possessions. But I read it right before the invasion happened, the Russian special military operation happened. I can't hear what they're saying. Are they saying something? My strength increased. And the attack on Yugoslavia was a real precursor, really created the pretext for what's going on in Ukraine in many ways. Because it moved NATO closer to Russia's borders and showed what NATO was willing to do in order to do so. And even still, a lot of leftists like Zizek and Vush are out here supporting it. They still say that they support it, which is insanity, but we know that they're basically just imperialists, radical recuperators. But even most of them, like Vush and Zizek, now they'll say like the war in Iraq was bad, or the war in Afghanistan was a disaster, but when it comes to Yugoslavia, they give it 2 thumbs up, and Parenti shows in that book that they're just, that is just an absurd position to take. I can't do enough damage to these dudes. Hopefully they'll run out of potions at some point. All we can do is hope. And switch in Lulu. Alright, I gotta get this right for once. Come on, baby. We'll do Thundara Fury. Come on, I gotta get it right. Oh, I forgot it's this one. How do I do so bad at that? Dang it. I gotta assume they're gonna run out of potions at some point. Someone look up the walkthrough for your boy. Oh, you gonna attack Seymour? No, can't. If Dr. West does manage to get into the presidency, I wonder how that affects Israel's ability to sustain itself without the U.S. as a lifeline. It seems doomed to fail. Yeah, and what's interesting is some Zionists were trying to convince me to support Israel once, like literal members of the IDF. So that I got in a Zoom chat with them, and I was talking to them about Israel and why they support it, and they were like, we don't need the U.S.'s support. They were like really adamant that they didn't need they didn't even know, first of all, that they were getting $3 billion. And these are literal members of the Israeli Defense Forces, the Israeli Security Forces, so the people enforcing the apartheid didn't even know that they were getting that much money from the U.S., and they were like 18-year-olds, and they were so brainwashed beyond belief to support Israeli apartheid and just not look at Palestinians as human beings in any way. But they had no idea that Israel was even getting that much money. They were adamant that they didn't need that money, that they could continue to protect themselves and enforce whatever they were enforcing on the Palestinians without U.S. funding. I'm like, I wouldn't be so sure. It's $3 billion, and like, I didn't say this back then because this was like 2-3 years ago, but like the political legitimacy that the U.S. gives Israel on the global stage just by like recognizing them and constantly trying to pretend like it's a real country is really helpful for Israel being recognized as a country. I mean, who knows if they would even be recognized if it wasn't for the U.S. support within the EU and stuff like that. So yeah, tough to say. I mean, I don't know. There's only so much you can do from the executive branch, though. So if Cornell was to win, like, yeah, there's no guarantees that would mean much for Israel at all, I guess. All right, let's get this right. I gotta get it right. V, X, Z, C, left, right, C. Got it. Let's go. Holy crap, I got it for once. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Titus is swinging at himself. Uh-oh, they're teeing off on us, folks. They're teeing off. We gotta get Yuna out here. We need a cure. Do we have a cura? We need to wake Titus up, too. Ouch. Gotta cure ourselves now. Alright, that's why we got all these Phoenix Downs. So we can play the long game. You can't defeat us, Seymour. We're playing the long game. These guys are the United States and we're China. We'll just keep developing, giving ourselves potions, allowing the US to wipe themselves out with all their endless wars around the globe. Are these guys gonna run out of potions? Currently reading Shinobi and Chechnikov just to take a break from Capital. Yeah, I understand that. You definitely need breaks from Capital. When I read Capital, I was reading a book about slavery and the development of the slave economy and how that helped the rise of capitalism in the North and in Europe. And it's very interesting, or it was very interesting to read alongside Capital, which is about the development of capitalism in Europe, obviously. So, yeah, I think it's a good idea to have something that you can take a break with, and also, like, with as you read Capital, you're learning Marx's method that can be applied to so many other things, like the development of American capitalism through American slavery. So it makes it more interesting to read history books and stuff after you've read Capital. Yeah. I'm reading Democracy in Chains. Who's that by? I've heard of that. I just can't think of what it is right now. I have definitely heard of that one. Sorry to be that guy, but can you read my previous message? I don't want to spam you. I can't get to the chat right now. What did you say, comrade? You can spam me. Just send it again. I didn't see it for some reason. Did not see your previous message, so if you want to send it again, please do. I've also been rewatching your stream highlights of your reaction to the human embodiment of the venereal disease known as Vaush. It's praise and agreement of Zizek's take on the NATO bombing of Yugoslavia as I was reading To Kill a Nation. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? You really get to see how much of an imperialist Zizek is. And obviously we know Vaush is an imperialist. Oh, that's by Naomi Klein. Potato, gotcha. But yeah, you see how absurd all the arguments are once you read Parenti's book, and you're like, how could you people support this bombing, support this attack on, what is this? This attack on the people of Yugoslavia by NATO. It's so disgusting for people in the West to support the bombing of water sanitation facilities and farms and infrastructure and years of IMF World Bank infiltration. It's just sad that any leftist would support that shit that our comrades in the Balkans went through. Oh, how do I find which socialist organizations are active in my area? Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to answer that. You should... Oh, what the heck? He's summoning now, too. Just reach out. Like, if there's a CPUSA club in your area, I'm sure they have some kind of presence online, or you can just go to the CPUSA website and talk to anyone and say, how active are you guys in the area? I want to sign up, but, like, I don't know if that's the best idea. Like, are you guys actively doing stuff here? Are you organizing? And then check in with PSL. Alright, do the same thing with PSL. I wouldn't recommend DSA, to be honest with you. Like, DSA is just pretty far gone, for lack of a better word. We're friends with the Class Unity Coalition that left DSA because DSA had so many liberal tendencies and positions, so you can get in touch with them. But I would recommend just PSL and CPUSA, and you're gonna have to reach out and talk to them, like on the phone. That's probably the only way to see what they're doing. But I talk to, because CPUSA, at least which is the one I know the most about because that's what I'm in. They have their clubs set up in every area, and there's like coordinators, like district coordinators in every area. So there's someone you can talk to that can look at the party records and be like, this is how many people we have in your area. So I I don't know what to do about this. Let me know if it's back. You can always switch to YouTube, Eddie Lagersmith Gaming. Are we back? I'm getting an ad on Twitch right now. Better? Sounds back. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm gonna close Twitch then. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh well. We're doing this without a guide. Alright, let's run this back.
Seymour!
This time we can skip it.
Please be silent.
Except I don't
Lady
even know
Una
how. I
prays
forgot.
to the faith.
There's a button to
Make me.
skip. Gosh, Stalin is so feisty. The Twitch sounds sped up. Wow, I'm sure it'll work itself out, guys. I'm sure it's just glitching out. Maybe my computer's finally overheating. I need to put some ice on it.
Una!
But why?
We saw Jiskel's sphere.
You killed him.
You killed Jiskel.
What of it?
I refreshed the
Lady
Twitch
Una,
stream and it fixed it? Okay, cool.
certainly you knew
Yeah,
of
just
these
refresh the
things, did
Twitch
you not?
stream if it doesn't work, y'all. If it doesn't work, just
Well then,
send me a hype
why have you
train.
come here?
Just start sending whatever you send on Twitch. And then it should be fixed.
I came to stop you.
You just donate to my PayPal. Just join the Midwestern Marks
You
Patreon
came to punish me
and give
then.
$100 directly into my PayPal account. The audio should work itself right out. That was sarcasm, by the way. For comrades who don't. Refresh the Twitch stream. Yep, that seems to be working. Alright, let's get this fight going already. I already watched this dude give his little speech.
What a pity.
What a pity.
Ah, of course. Protect the summoner even at the cost of one's life. The code of the Guardian. How admirable.
How
Well,
admirable.
If you're offering your lives, I will have to take them.
Maester Seymour. I trust my guardians with my life, but they are also my friends. I will not stand by and watch them be hurt. I will fight you too.
I will beat your ass.
All right.
They were gonna
Mr.
get married
Seymour.
on the last episode. Now she's ready to
So
whomp
be
him.
it.
Alright, Waka's going against the church. Waka finally realizes the church is messed up. If we lose this one, I'm just gonna have to like end the stream and go level grind. By the way, Carlos, Noah, and I are doing a 3-person stream. We're doing the Red Hour tonight. I know that's everyone's favorite when we're all on together.
You may be a Maester.
Your eyes.
Oh, he's in love with her. So stay tuned
I
for
knew
that.
you were
Noah,
bad
Carlos,
news
and
the
I will
first
be
time
breaking
you-
down news theory and politics at. I guess
Seymour!
Carlos said 6. Well, that's 6 my time, 6 Central Time. I forgot we're in the same time zone now. Because we weren't previously. Alright, let's get this. I'm gonna get this time. Alright, that was better than last time. We're already off to a good start. These guys don't run out of potions, I don't think, by the way. I just gotta hit Seymour. With Blizzara. Oh, shoot. I should have got whatever fixes confusion. Who needs to be healed? Alright, we got this too. I forgot. What do you do for Stalin? Wait, so Seymour betrayed them and revealed himself to be an opportunist who was power hungry? Sounds very liberally of Seymour. Yes, and like, sounds very much like a religious leader who doesn't actually care about the people, right? To use his position of power to try and manipulate Yuna into marrying him. So we have like the commentary on the sexual abuse going on within the church there. And he betrayed them to look for power. So opportunism there. And he's just a real douche. So what should we do here? Oop, that wasn't really worth it. Just gonna cure Lulu, screw it. What should we do with Titus, honestly? I'm just gonna use... I'm just gonna do this. Raise everyone's speed and defense. That can't hurt, can it? I need Lulu to not be confused anymore. Stop it. I need you to stop this. I need you to not be confused. Please stop being a confused person. Can I cure it with Asuna? Oh, I can. Okay, I can stop it myself. Gosh, I'm so bad at this game. I swear I'm better at Final Fantasy 12. When we get to that, like, I won't look like I hardly know how to play the game, I promise. Can I attack him with Waka? I can talk to Seymour. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, what the hell? Your time is up. Our time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. I guess if I hit them, they can't heal Seymour. So I guess I should keep hitting them. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Oops, she was already unconfused and I just hit her with Asuna. That was such a mistake. I am so dumb at game. The sound of Seymour's voice is what I imagine is the voice of the nerdy gender who held up books about Mises when he moderated your soy libertarian versus Chad communist debate. He probably does. Did you see what happened with that guy recently? The PraxBen guy, he admitted that he was emailing my job to try and get me fired on Twitter. Like, he bragged about it. And then everyone just started dunking on him ruthlessly. Ruthlessly. Just being like, what the hell, dude? How do you think that makes you look good? You came after someone's job because they beat you in a debate? Like, what is your problem? And now I swear to God, he was responding to people fighting for his life on Twitter from, like, midnight last night, or earlier than that, like 11 last night, to like 8 o'clock this morning. He was still responding to people and just being like, you know, I'm not the loser. Eddie's the real loser. It's not a weird thing to look up where somebody's employed and try to get them fired because you disagree with their political positions. Yes, it is, you weirdo. Yes, it is. Did he actually get you fired? He didn't get me fired. I did lose that job, but there was a lot more going on there than just PraxBen emailing them. But there were a lot of people from TikTok emailing my job, which is so funny when people call me and Carlos opportunists or grifters. Like, do you realize how much money I have lost from doing online politics and TikTok and stuff? I have lost so much money from this stuff. So much. Oh, he has Blizzard too. You're gonna call me an opportunist. If I am an opportunist, I am the worst opportunist in the world. I am literally the least skilled opportunist ever to exist on this planet. I can't say I've gained no money from doing politics because we have our Patreon and stuff, but yeah, it did kind of result in me losing a job. If what PraxBen did isn't the definition of being a sore loser, I don't know what is. Or just like a loser in general. Ben is just like he doesn't like my politics, but I more so get the sense that he's insecure with his own masculinity. And the fact that he knows that there's a communist who is not a dweeb like him drives him crazy. It drives him nuts. I should probably do this. Come on, quit healing him. This is such an annoying fight. No offense to whoever made this game, but we just do not have the skills to be taking this guy out at this point. I almost don't get what I'm supposed to do here. Just keep attacking Seymour. Make sure these guys have to auto potion. What the hell? See, Seymour's gaining health. Ben's recent drama with Rathbone is entertaining and satisfying to watch, not gonna lie. It's satisfying for me to watch too. Just because I'm like, finally, like, Ben is coming after someone like the psycho he is, and I don't have to deal with it. Like, I don't have to talk to him. He's so annoying. Just, like, sorry, Comrade Rathbone, but I'm so tired of talking to that man. You usually gotta take the Guado bootlickers out in one hit. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. The dude just seems like a creep. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Popers. He seemed unhinged, calling that person a witch. Yeah, I think that he had gotten upset earlier in the day already. Like, Esha had roasted him. And Esha's fans, who's that lady you're referring to, they had roasted him, so he was upset already, and then I jumped in on it and kind of jumped in on roasting Ben. And he just, like, had this unhinged response, like, I got you fired. Like, okay, nice. You're a beast, dude. So he was in a bad emotional state already, and I just jumped in and made it worse. So yeah, that was interesting. One of the funnier things that's happened on Twitter in a bit. Twitter's such a funny place. Alright, let's figure out how to take out these Guido bootlickers here. I could summon Shiva. I just don't know if that's right. What I should do right now. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I might have to go level grind. Ben's recent Twitter profile picture? No. I don't care either. I'm sure it exposes him as dumb, dude. He's a joke. He's a joke of a person. He goes to like... And he'll... Also, this is one thing I never talked about. When I was still on TikTok, like big into TikTok and like hanging out or talking to other creators on TikTok, because we still do the TikTok, but I'm just pay less attention to it now than I used to. There was someone who reached out to me who added me on Snapchat wanting to expose Ben for like pressuring her to like do sexual stuff, and it was an under 18-year-old. They were like 16 or 17 and Ben was like 19. And they showed me screenshots. They showed me screenshots of him like pressuring her. So I like they basically wanted me to do a TikTok exposing him because he was sending people to harass this girl and call her a liar and stuff. So I was basically like, I don't think I should make a video exposing him and draw all this drama and attention to you. Like, that's gonna just kind of make it worse. I think we should call the police. So I basically kept having a conversation with this person who reached out and was like, let's, if Ben did something to you, like, illegal, we need to contact the police, like, not just make a TikTok about it. So that was my position, and yeah, I'm glad. I think that was the correct position to take, honestly. But I don't know. Maybe you disagree. But yeah, Ben is a turd. Ben is a turd. And then he'll call my job to get me fired and talk about how I'm like he'll accuse other people of being groomers and pedophiles and stuff. I'm like, dude, it's a girl literally reached out to me on Snapchat, showing me pictures of you being a creep to her when she was under 18. But okay, get people fired for being groomers. Sure. You should worry about yourself, buddy boy. Why is that not surprising? He was saying Stalin was a pedo. Every conservative accusation is an admission. Yep, it's always projection, isn't it? They're always just projecting. Stalin is a pedo, says the guy DMing high schoolers on Snapchat. What a guy PraxBen is. What a guy. Alright, I think I figured this out. I think I gotta take out the bootlickers. We're definitely playing the long game here. This has been the longest battle ever. His little masculinity issues are a problem. Yeah, I saw someone saying like you wish for nothing more than a jawline, or like a jawline is what you wish for most in the world, and it had like 90 likes on Twitter. And he was just replying to everyone, no, yeah, whatever, I have a big jawline. I'm not insecure about my masculinity. That's totally not why I hate Eddie, and I'm obsessed with him, and I stalk him. Eddie, would you say it's worthwhile to get an econ degree? Would it be helpful for studying the conditions of the U.S., or is it an excuse for capitalism? I'll probably have the same answer about that I have about any degree. Like, you know, any degree under capitalism is going to be based on getting a career within the capitalist system. That's just how the education system is structured. But you can extract the rational kernel, as Hegel would say, even though there's a lot of capitalist nonsense and garbage propaganda in every field of study. There's also a lot of good research and data and information in every field of study. And what did you say? Econ? In economics, like I took a lot of economics classes in college, and it helped me learn. It didn't really help me learn Marxist economics at all. You're better off just learning Marxist economics from the ground up, but it helped me write papers like my last one about neoclassical economics, debunking bourgeois economics, debunking pro-capitalist economics, talking about how the Koch brothers have spent billions and billions of dollars to influence the field of economics in America and push trickle-down Milton Friedman style Reaganite neoliberal economics. So by studying it, I was able to argue against it, you feel me? So you'll be able to do stuff like that, and if you're a Marxist, you'll be able to see through a lot of the garbage anyways. So I guess it's worth it, but understand they're going to try and brainwash you. They're going to try and bring you into Milton Friedman style economics, probably. There's still a lot of good Marxists and, you know, honest people in the field. Which you get in any field, honestly. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, keep hitting that guy. No, hit the one on the left. Just keep chipping away at old Seymour here. You know, just keep curing it up. I think we finally got it, y'all. I think we're finally gonna beat these guys. It's looking good at this point. I don't even know what to do here. We'll pray for everyone. I thought he was going to use that on himself. I was going to freak out. Alright, now we got rid of the henchmen. Now we can take out Maester Seymour. Ha ha ha. You thought you were going to make it out of this fight? Leftist Guado. The Naomi Klein book I'm reading is about the Koch bros. Oh, is it? Yeah, the book I read about them that was really good was called Dark Money. It was written by Jane Meyer, who's like a liberal journalist, and obviously I have disagreements with her. I think she criticizes too heavily the Republicans without, you know, looking at the things that the liberal establishment and the Democratic establishment do, and the kind of brainwashing that they engage in as well. I don't know if I should do that yet. That's gonna, then he's gonna bring his thing out. We'll see. We'll do it in a sec. But the book still traces all the money that the Koch brothers have spent pushing their ideology, and it's a lot. And not only that, but it goes into like the personalities of the Koch brothers and like their upbringing, and it's so interesting. Like, they developed this obsession with Milton Friedman style economics, this obsession with Ayn Rand and her philosophy. And if you think about it, like if you're, because the Koch brothers inherited all their wealth. They're like 1 million years old, but their dad was an oil oligarch back in like the 1920s and 30s. So they inherited everything. One sec, I gotta focus. V, X, Z, C, right, C. God, it's so close. And the only way to like justify that to yourself, I think he's gonna do his summon now. Here it comes. The only way to justify that to yourself is if you believe Ayn Rand's philosophy that, you know, industrialists are the good guys. Selfishness, if everybody acts as selfishly as possible and accumulates as much money as possible, that's what's best for all of society. You know, that's automatically going to lead to the best results for the whole of society. And it's a ridiculous thing to believe, Right? It's not something that any rational scholar or actor would believe. But if you're a Koch brother, if you're somebody who inherited just hordes and hordes of wealth off the backs of workers all around the globe, and if you lobby the government to do things like the war in Iraq so you can expand your wealth, it'd be really easy and really or the Ayn Rand philosophy would look really attractive. So they took that philosophy and the Milton Friedman philosophy and did so much to push it in the modern American academies and modern American colleges into the education system. Like, nobody has done more for class struggle in a bad way, class struggle on behalf of the capitalist class, than the Koch brothers in the past 70 years. Like, they really took the mantle from Joseph McCarthy and started doing his work for him after he died and after McCarthyism and the Red Scare ended. One of them died last year too, I think. Yeah, and one of them died a few years ago too. They're getting old. But yeah, I won't be shedding any tears for the Koch brothers, believe me. Oh, it's trickling down all right. For sure. Did someone see that? Did anyone see the video I stitched on TikTok? The guy saying that Ronald Reagan, when he was in China, he touched the butt of a terracotta warrior. So therefore, Reagan has touched the butt of every Chinese person, because when he touched the butt of that terracotta warrior like a weirdo, that trickled down to the working class Chinese people. So Reagan has touched the butt of everyone in China. It was this Chinese Muslim guy I'm friends with who said that. Oh, we beat that thing. Let's go. Oh, we beat Seymour's mom. Shoot, sorry if that was a spoiler. Oh, Seymour just gave me health. And then he killed me. Alright. Well. Trickle-down economics just has to sound like such an absurd idea from the outside looking in. Like, if you're not from America, or you've been beat over the head with it forever, it's like, what, you're gonna give all the money to the corporations and just hope that it falls down to you? And you think that shit's gonna work? Like, are you serious? It just sounds like a scam. It literally just sounds like a scam. Like, who would fall for this? Well, Americans for 40 years. Now our empire's collapsing. So, there we are. There you have it. I don't know what the best move is here. Maybe I should have healed Orin. Gotta keep doing damage though. If I find a way to lose at this point, I'm gonna rage quit this stream. Hard rage quit of the stream if I lose. Alright, Antonio Gramsci, come help us out. Teach us about hegemony in the media. Italian Marxist Antonio Gramsci. Here he comes. To do Thor's hammer. 40-year-old or 40-year whoopsie. Yep, that's what neoliberalism is. 40 years of whoops. Sorry, we destroyed the middle class and gave all your money to corporations and multinationals. Oh, did we win? Let's go, baby! China defeats America. Just kidding. America becomes socialist by overthrowing their leader, Seymour Guado. That's what just happened. Are you thinking of continuing the FF series after this one is finished for stream? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I'll probably do 12 next. Because 12 has so many political themes. I could do tactics.
Yuna, I loved you. Oh, you killed my vibe, Shouty. You're such a vibe killer, Yuna. Swag.
killed Lord Seymour. Well, he killed his
What
own
happened
dad.
here?
Get out of here, Trommel. Why are your arms so long?
What have I done?
Wait a minute, it's not our fault at all. Seymour struck
Yeah,
first.
how would
He's
this
the
be
bad
our
guy.
fault? I don't care about any of
Who did
you.
this?
Hell yeah, we did.
Yuna.
I knocked your
Send
boy
him.
Seymour out. What are you gonna do about it, long arm
No,
boy?
stop!
You gonna try and hit me
Stay
with the
away
long
from
arm
him,
jab?
traitors.
You stay away from me, you crusty bitch. I'm not gonna listen to you talk shit, Trommel. You actually have to fight that guy at some point in the game, the long arm guy.
We're finished.
Who cares?
Now hold on just a minute. Seymour's the bad guy, right? We'll just
Tell him,
explain to
Stalin.
everyone what happened.
It won't be that easy. Let's get out of here.
Alright, look at all that leveling up we just did. And we got a new sword. And we got Shiva. It's a good day to be a summoner. Been seeing you on RBN. Came from Minnesota myself. Not a leftist anymore. Never a Marxist, but a lot in common. Happy to see the work you're doing. Cool. Yeah, thanks for joining us in the gaming stream today. I'm glad you enjoy us on RBN. I'm not a leftist either. I'm a Marxist. Or I'm a communist, but love to have ideological diversity over here. Within reason. Should we continue on? How long has this stream been going? Over an hour? Okay, we better end it there. We defeated Seymour. We did it. I better rest before my stream with Carlos and Noah, the Red Hour, later on. But thank you, everyone, for joining us for the gaming stream today. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like the stream. Share it if you want. Leave a comment if you're not watching this live. Really appreciate y'all hanging out, and we'll see you at 6 p.m. tonight when I'll be back with Noah and Carlos for the Red Hour. The Red Hour with the Midwestern Marx boys. If you're interested in a game that touches on deindustrialization and capital flight in America, you should check out the game Night in the Woods. Dialogue story got attention from Radlibs a few years back, but they missed a lot of the economic plot. Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out, man. Thanks for the recommendation. All right. Well, with that said, I guess I'll see you guys on the next stream.